It's Hooper the Hopper.
Hi, I'm Hooper, and I want to tell you a little bit about me. First of all, I'm a military retiree. I've spent a little time in the Navy as a frogman, and then I transferred to the Air Force. And after doing all that stuff for 25 years, I retired. And I retired to the Philippines. I live just outside of Manila. I love the Philippines. It's nice rainy weather during the rainy season, and you can go to some beautiful beaches and stuff, and everybody's really friendly in the Philippines, so I'm happy there. But it became a little bit of a problem because my buddy was getting married in Seattle, and I didn't get the invitation too late because he didn't know the address, and plus it takes a long time sometimes for mail to go all the way from the United States to the Philippines. So I didn't have much time. I was in the car at the time, and my thought was, well, I'll just get back in the car and I'll drive to the airport and I'll get a ticket and I'll go. But I realized I didn't have that much money because a last minute ticket is really expensive flying from Manila to San Francisco or Seattle or something like that. So I said, well, what will I do? And I knew what to do, though. I knew what to do because as a military retiree, I can take a military hop on a space available basis. So a military hop is a military flight that can take passengers. You sign up, and when they have room, they'll let you get on. So I said, this is brilliant. So I looked at all the different flight schedules, and I realized I could fly from Manila to Singapore, take a military flight from Singapore to Yokota, Japan, Yokota Air Base in Japan, and then they have a flight that goes straight to Seattle, just where I needed to be. That was perfect. So I planned it all out where I was going to go and sent them an email explaining that all the places that I could possibly go that I wanted to catch a flight. I gave my information and sent it in. So I was signed up for a potential flight. I was so excited. I went to commercial flight to Singapore. I love Singapore. It's such a great place. And then I took a military flight from Singapore to Kadena Air Base. I'm sorry, did I say Kadena? I meant to say Yokota. Yokota, Kadena, they're different places. It's out of the same country in Japan, but totally different bases. So I went to Yokota Air Base in Japan. And then I was going to catch a flight to Seattle. But I went and I waited and I didn't make the list. You see, as a retiree, I'm really at the bottom of the list, and it's a first come, first serve on a space available basis. So, bottom of the list, space available. I put in the request kind of short time, and I didn't make the flight. That's okay. I had some time to get there, and then I didn't make the next flight, and then I was feeling kind of sad. But they had a flight going to Hawaii. And I knew if I got to Hawaii, I could go to California or Washington State or someplace close and then take maybe a commercial flight or something to get to Seattle. Well, I got to Hawaii, but again, I couldn't get on a flight because there were a lot of people trying to go to the States out of Hawaii. And, I have to tell you something. People are not very kind to you when you say you're stuck in Hawaii. They think all you're doing is hanging out on the beach and drinking Mai Tais and all that kind of stuff. And I don't even like Mai Tais. But anyway, I finally got on a flight. And I got on a flight from Hawaii to the base just outside of Tacoma. It's McChord, Fort Lewis, McChord Joint Base. Anyway, it's the Army and Air Force Joint Base, and I got a flight there. And I'll tell you about the rest of my trip next time. It's sure nice talking to you, and I hope you come back next time to hear more about what Hooper is doing. Because, well, that's the only subject I like to talk about. Okay, I'm a little self-centered maybe. But anyway, I'll tell you more about me next time. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.